สวิตเซอร์แลนด์เป็นประเทศที่ดีมากสำหรับคริปโตและสตาร์ทอัพเพราะสาเหตุนี้หรือเปล่าจึงทำให้ประเทศสวิตเซอร์แลนด์เป็นหนึ่งในประเทศที่เจริญที่สุดในโลกแล้วประเทศไทยสามารถเรียนแบบประเทศสวิตเซอร์แลนด์ได้ยังไงเดี๋ยววันนี้เรามาหาคำตอบกันวันนี้นะครับผมจะมาคุยกับอันเดรสซึ่งเป็นชาวสวิตเซอร์แลนด์และเขากำลังเปิดโปรเจกต์ของเขาที่ชื่อว่า Grizzly Finance ซึ่งตอนนี้เขาก็ยังไม่ได้เปิดตัวทีเพราะ1เขาต้องรอออดิต2เขาต้องรอจดทะเบียนบริษัทของเขาแต่หากคุณฟังสัมภาษณ์นี้และชอบเขาคุณสามารถไปติดตามโปรเจกต์ของเขาใน Telegram ได้และอย่าลืมบอกใน Telegram ของเขาด้วยว่ามาจาก Cat Money Thailand หากคุณฟังสัมภาษณ์นี้แล้วชอบเขาและอยากติดตามการเปิดตัวของโปรเจกต์ของเขาอย่าลืมไปติดตามโปรเจกต์ของเขาใน Telegram ด้านใต้เดี๋ยวผมก็จะช่วยเขาลิงก์ในโปรเจกต์ด้านใต้นะครับแล้วเพื่อเป็นการกวนประสาทเขาเนี่ยอย่าลืมด้วยนะครับบอกว่ามาจาก Cat Money Thailand เราไปถล่ม Telegram เขากันนะครับแล้วผมอยากดู reaction ของเขาว่าเขาจะส่งเมสเสจอะไรมาหาผมแล้วผมก็จะแชร์ให้คุณทราบกันนะครับแล้วเมื่อโปรเจกต์เขาเปิดตัวเป็นทางการเนี่ยผมก็จะทำรีวิว 100% นะครับว่าโปรเจกต์เขาเกี่ยวกับอะไรทีมเขามีใครบ้างแล้วก็โปรเจกต์เขาเนี่ยน่าสนใจยังไงนะครับของเขาก็เป็น DeFi Project เช่นกันแต่ก่อนอื่นนะครับเรามาฟังสัมภาษณ์ที่เขาคุยกับผมนะครับเรื่องคริปโตในเมืองไทยและคริปโตในสวิตเซอร์แลนด์เมืองไทยสามารถปรับตัวยังไงให้เหมือนสวิตเซอร์แลนด์เพื่อก้าวหน้าพูดแบบนี้ดีกว่าเพื่อก้าวหน้านะครับเรามาฟังสัมภาษณ์กัน What's up Andres
Hello, my friend PJ. Hey, I'm happy to be here, man. So cool.
No problem. So yeah, what got you started in crypto?
So for me, it was early 2017. I had a friend who was really, really successful, crazy rich with only like 19, 20 years old. And I was like, oh, how did you do that? And then he just told me, hey, I got invested in crypto. And that really fascinated me how how he was able to live such a lifestyle at such a young age. So I started to get interested in that. Started reading about it, and then I just I just stayed, you know. So yeah, that's how I got into crypto. What about you?
Same thing. Like for me, it's like I told this to my audience, like presentation. There was a speech class, and my friend did a speech about cryptocurrency, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
What year? What year was it?
What's Bitcoin? It was 2019,
Ah,
right
got it.
right before the bull run.
Okay, nice.
Bitcoin was at 4K, 3K.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So yeah, and then I didn't actually know the purpose of crypto until like recently. So
Yeah.
what made you passionate about crypto? Is this just the money or just like?
So the money got definitely. I have to be honest. The money got me started. I bought my first Bitcoin. I bought half a Bitcoin when it was 1K in early 2017, and then I just forgot about it. I was like, oh, okay, because I'm a person that if someone tells me something and he's like more successful than I am, I just do it. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. He said, take your money you have and buy some Bitcoin. And then I was like, all right, let's do it. So I bought it cash. I had it cash. I bought from him half a Bitcoin. So I spent $500. And then I doubled my money within like 2 weeks. And I was like, what is this? And then I just started reading about it. So I think it's the same with you. You just bought it and then you saw it. You can make money with it. And then you just stay. And for me, the technology is something very interesting because, I mean, here in Switzerland, I think it's not like, wow, we need Bitcoin because our currency is like very strong. So if the dollar crashes, if the euro crashes, the Swiss franc always stays kind of like the same. So it's very stable. Also, we don't have wars and stuff. So very, very easy. No military government that is trying to take over like you guys have. So. So for us, it's not a huge thing, but I saw the purpose of it, and now we're also building something in this space. So yeah, I'm really passionate about the technology now.
Dude, but for me, it's like 100% politics. You know, like what made me interested in Bitcoin initially was the cash.
Yeah.
But what made me like invest more into it because politics.
Yeah.
I don't trust the government. I'm in Thailand. I've been to the United States. I don't trust the government. You think Bitcoin and cryptocurrency can solve that?
I mean, it's what because I think currently this technology also let's just maybe zoom out a little bit. Not only Bitcoin as a currency, but blockchain in general. I think every year or every few years there is a new thing that can get people excited about crypto or blockchain, and I think the censorship resistant aspect of crypto, that no government can say, okay, PJ, your bank account, it's empty because you fucked up somehow. I think that's very interesting. Again, it's for us in Switzerland. It's not like, oh, I need to save my money, take it from the government and put it somewhere where they can't take it from us.
Because Switzerland, the Swiss bank.
Yeah, it's we have it's a different state here. But definitely, I mean, in not only Thailand, I mean, countries in Africa, in South America, it's crazy. The currency it's worth nothing. So one day you buy a coffee for 10 currencies, and then the next day it's 100. You know, it's crazy. So the savings are just melting away. And yeah, no one can take away your Bitcoin. That's awesome. Even if they try, no one can take them away from you if you don't lose them, obviously.
like Julian Assange. You know Julian Assange?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, the WikiLeaks guy. Like he could, because like everybody try to shut down his bank account so he doesn't receive donation, and then just Bitcoin, and nobody can do anything.
Exactly, and then his wealth just skyrocketed from there on. But yeah, I mean, if the government can't even take away his money, they will not be able to take it away from you guys, from your listeners. If anything would happen in Thailand, I mean, I think it's very it's not very plausible that this is going to happen, because a lot of people are going to be very upset if the government just tries taking the money away from the people. But if they would be trying, not possible.
Yeah, but there's always a case of, like, you know, like, because some country we see, like Venezuela, Turkey, they just take away money like out of the blue. They don't give a shit about law.
It's really crazy.
I feel that, yeah.
Also, I'm not sure about the situation in Thailand, but how is your currency performing against the dollar?
Oh, it's actually, we're not doing that bad.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're actually not doing that bad. We cannot print dollar. We can only peg to the dollar. I think it's like that right now in Thailand.
So you're pegged.
Yeah, I think we cannot, like, very strict rules on printing money.
Okay.
And I think we are pegging the dollar right now.
Got it.
Just maybe like a fluctuation.
Yeah. Because sorry.
It's not like Singapore, you know, where the currency is not pegged to a specific currency.
Okay.
It's pegged or like a lot of, you know,
okay, got
factors.
it.
How about in Switzerland?
We're not. The government, they can say, hey, let's print some Swiss francs, and it's also a big discussion here always, because you have to see, we are surrounded by the EU. So in Italy you pay with euro, in Germany you pay with euro, in France, in Austria, and in all the different countries around Switzerland. Switzerland is the only country in this group that doesn't pay with euro. And
that's interesting.
The people in Switzerland, they are very every few years we vote, because here in Switzerland we have to vote on everything. So if for example, now we are voting on gay marriage, if they can do that here, and the people always have to vote on everything, and every few years people vote on, hey, do we want to join the EU, do we want to maybe have strong connections? But the people in Switzerland are like, they are very trying hard to not connect with the EU, with what they do, because we have freedom. We can print how much we want, and we also have to print, because the Swiss franc is always performing a little bit too strong, and then it's expensive for us to export, to send things to, for example, Germany. So we have to print more money so that we can export again. So the Swiss franc is not too expensive. How is this situation in Thailand with savings accounts? Do you get like yield on your savings account?
Saving accounts, I think it's like 0.5%.
Crazy.
That's
you know
so
how
low,
much
right?
in Switzerland?
How much?
It's minus 0.5.
Wait, what? So the more you save, the
Yes.
Why? How's
Crazy.
that possible?
I mean,
How's that possible?
man, if you have under $100,000, and you have to think in Switzerland, the average Swiss guy has about $500 to $700,000 in the bank account. So Switzerland is one of the richest countries in the world, and if you have more than 100,000, you have to pay to have money in the bank account. So they are encouraging people to not keep the money, but spray it, invest it here and just not save it, the money.
Just like invest in crypto.
For example. Yeah, it's also funny. How is the situation in Thailand? Does the government like crypto, or is it like?
It's I think it's pretty much the same with all, but it's not like banned crypto.
Okay.
Like it's not like in America, it's not like in China, but it's like, borderline. It's like in Vietnam, like they don't really endorse crypto, but at the same time they don't really go around and like, telling people to stop investing in crypto. Because I bet some of the government also invest in crypto, they have Bitcoin, they have Ethereum, they like it, but then
I'm also pretty sure that the Swiss government, that they start holding Bitcoin. For sure, the banks are holding. So I know that for a fact that the big banks, maybe UBS or Credit Suisse, maybe you've heard of them. They are worldwide acting banks, and they hold crypto. They are interested in also launching crypto products. So a few years ago, I mean, here in Switzerland, it's crazy. If you go to the main station, Zurich main station, you see huge posters of Bitcoin companies. Here we have in Zurich, we have buses, and we have also trams. It's like trains on the street, and we have one tram that's you have like stickers of Bitcoin Swiss. Wait, maybe I can show this to you. It's too crazy. Bitcoin Swiss tram. So in Switzerland, crypto is actually very popular. People really like it, and also like older people here. It's not just the young people that enjoy crypto. It's also the older people that are interested in buying crypto and holding crypto. So it's very cool here, also as a crypto startup, to have the possibility of people actually liking what you are doing. So here, do you see it?
Wait, it's coming up. Yeah, I see it.
This is like a huge train that's driving through Zurich, one of the richest cities in the world, with like a Bitcoin logos within the train. So it's quite funny. Every time I see it, I have to laugh.
Why do you think the Swiss government likes crypto? Like I know why the United States government, especially like Donald Trump, he hates crypto because Bitcoin is essentially versus the dollar,
Yes.
The more, but I don't know why in Switzerland that the government doesn't feel this threat, or
so it's not like, I wouldn't say that the government is like, wow, crypto, but the government is also not crypto. They just leave it. So they leave it to the corporations to first adopt it. I'm sure there will be coming regulations soon, but currently it's for example, maybe you've heard about the crypto valley. So it's like the Silicon Valley in San Francisco. We have the crypto valley here in Zug. Zug is like the place where you pay very little taxes. So you have maybe, I'm not sure how it is in Thailand, but if you even pay taxes there, but here it's like 8%. So you pay 8% taxes here in Zug. How is it in Thailand?
In Thailand, the tax is like there's VAT. You guys 8%? You mean VAT, or like in terms of like
income tax?
Income tax. I think in Thailand we pay VAT, so it's 7%. I think we have tax, but normally people don't really pay that much tax.
I got it. You have VAT. If you buy something, then you pay tax. We also have that.
But like say I have a salary, right?
Yes.
I think the tax on that is like not that much.
Okay, awesome. All right.
But corporate tax is a lot, like 20%.
Okay.
But like if individual tax is not that a lot. But but we spend tax on every single thing we buy. This already plus 7%. Yeah.
Only
so
7?
7.5% VAT.
Oh,
They call
okay.
VAT.
We have 7.7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So it's everything is already taxed. So I don't think and yeah, and that's Thailand. Oh,
Yeah.
and if you buy Bitcoin, interesting fact, if you buy Bitcoin and you want to make it legal, if you make profit on Bitcoin, right? If you want to write down in your accounting that your company make profit from Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you go through this system, and the government will tax you 7% if you sell the Bitcoin, like the VAT tax.
But it's not too much. It's actually it's fine. I mean, in Germany, you have to think. Germany, you pay 45%. Let's say you make $10,000, you have to give the government 4.5K, and then you pay 20% VAT on top again.
Yeah.
So Germany, they like, let us take all the money of the people. So many Germans come to Switzerland to work here and live here because here you pay only 20% income tax. You have 7% VAT, and for companies, for corporations, it's even lower. So you pay about 10%, and this is the lowest is the Zug. So all the rich oil people from Russia, and they all have their companies here in Zug. We are in Zug just to not pay a lot of taxes. And
Switzerland is startup friendly, right?
Yes, it's really, really startup friendly. It's we have a great startup culture here as well. So, and we also have to, because we don't have we have nothing. Switzerland has nothing. We are just a small country that has It's a very crazy story if you think why Switzerland got so rich, because 200 years ago we were the poorest of them all in Europe. At France, Kingdom, Germany, great superpower, Italy as well. And Switzerland was nothing, but because of good government and good regulations and no wars, we managed to get a high standard of living. Since we don't have resources, we don't have really big industries. In Germany, you have cars. In France, I'm sure you also have something, but in Switzerland we have nothing. So we have big universities. So we focus heavily on education. So people also, a lot of people from Thailand that can afford it and can come here, go to school in Switzerland, in Zurich. We have a great startup culture. And again, back to the Crypto Valley in Zug. So there you have companies like the Crypto Valley, that's a company, they partner with banks. So we have also Bitcoin Suisse, where I showed you the trams. And for example, if you want to buy a Rolex here in Zurich, you can go to Buchero, that's the name of the dealer here in Switzerland, and you can get it. You can buy it with Bitcoin. You can buy your watch with Bitcoin. You can also pay taxes with Bitcoin in some parts. And we also have like one of the first blockchain voting systems in like a small region of Switzerland. So we are trying out a lot of things here in the country, and you don't have the government that's trying to stop you, because they know that if Switzerland wants to be successful in the future, we need to be the hub where technologies come to really evolve.
So therefore less regulation and therefore less regulation, including crypto. Like there's less relegation in crypto, right?
Exactly. And I mean, Switzerland before 2008, Switzerland was like very famous for banks. I mean, it's still famous for banks, but now all the money is going from Switzerland going to Singapore, because
Singapore does the same thing.
Yes, because the money was in Switzerland, because we as a government, we didn't tell other governments who has money in Switzerland. This was the big thing. So you had also a lot of rich Thai people. They made money. I don't know how they made money. And the banks were like, "Oh, we take your money. We don't care where it comes from. You can just leave it here." And also, what was crazy, with the Second World War,
the Nazi, right? Nazi money, right?
When it was at the end of the Nazi time, they took the gold and brought it to Switzerland, and they never came back. They never came back to take gold. And the Americans, they were very pissed at Switzerland, and they had a lot of pressure. They said, "Hey guys, this can't be. You can't just. We know that you have money from our rich people, so you have to tell us who has money there, and in 2008 or 2010, I think they had to delete this law that we have to tell other governments who has money in Switzerland. But Singapore doesn't have to tell. So now all the money is going to Singapore.
Yeah, I used to study in Singapore for 6 years.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I know this. I know like yeah, Singapore is only a country for 50 years. It looks at Switzerland as a business model.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Dubai is trying to do the same thing. Am I right?
Yes.
Estonia too. Estonia.
Yes, yeah, exactly. These are the countries. Yeah, Singapore, Estonia, Dubai. I think Malta is also trying to do something like this.
Yeah.
Also,
Binance is registered on Malta.
Yes, exactly. I think, are they still? I think they moved. I think they also had problems with Malta. I think they are jumping around until.
So less regulation makes a country grow faster.
That's it. I mean, if also less tax, less government, more freedom means more development, more advancements, and you see it. I mean, Germany, they have big industries, big car manufacturers, Mercedes, Audi, BMW. They're all in Germany, but the people there, they pay 40% tax. About 20% of all the people in Germany are employed at the government. So it's all very slow, and you have to go to this office and this, or you have to sign your papers. It's very slow, and here in Switzerland, it's very easy, and a lot of entrepreneurs live here, and you can just come here and build something, and don't get fucked by the government, because if the government is just trying to stay out of everything, this is how progress is made. This is also why the US got so big, because they were like, you companies, you do what you want to do, freedom and stuff. Now it's turning.
Now it's Switzerland. Like I remember watch a document. Everyone wants to go to America. You want to build a business, you want to build a bank, you want to go America. But now it's like, okay, no, don't go America. Too much regulation already.
Yes.
Go Switzerland.
Exactly.
So Switzerland is capitalism.
Yes, that's it.
People keep saying Switzerland is socialism. You know, right?
We all no, we're not. We have a great social system, so that's also great because I was shocked when I first came to Thai. I saw a man selling like candy on the street, and he was like 80. I was like, why is he still working? And then my dad told me that it's different, because here in Switzerland, if you're over 65, the government is taking care of you. So they pay you this, they pay you that. If you, let's say I'm here now in the 14th floor or in our office, if I fall out of my window and I somehow survive, but I cannot work anymore, let's say I'm in a wheelchair, the government will pay until I die. They pay everything. So this is also so everyone who goes to work here has to pay something into a big bucket, and if someone needs it, it's just taken out of this bucket. So it's no way socialism, but we care for.
But you got so rich, you have spare money to give back.
Yes.
You got rich because of capitalism, but then you get the save money and like you can,
yes,
like,
you can maybe look at it like this. Yes. Yeah. So it's a very safe place. Really, the government takes care of you if you need it, but they don't go and try to ruin everything.
Holy shit! This podcast, if like country leaders listen to this, we can maybe change the world, how they look at crypto. Like if they look at this, right? They could be like, okay, let's make crypto free in our country, compete with Switzerland, attract more crypto startup.
Yeah, I hope it stays that way, man.
The only country that needs to be afraid of crypto, it's United States.
Yeah, because they have a lot to lose, man. They have a lot.
Yeah, the US dollar is pegged to oil. Like Thailand, don't give a shit.
Yes.
We're not pegged to oil. Yeah.
Got it. I mean, that's also very crazy. I mean, crypto. I'm sure this is the same with you as well. So crypto teaches me a lot. So I wasn't interested in finance, in like how countries work. But now when I want to really understand Bitcoin, because I would also always advise, if you want to invest somewhere, you have to understand it really, really well. You shouldn't just invest. Oh, this guy said I have to buy this because you have to know it for you on your own. You know, you have to know about your shit. And if you start investing in crypto, for me personally, I got to know so many new things about economy, about how a business works, and I mean that's the whole thing. It's digital money, so you need to understand how traditional money works. And I really I would really
same for me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's awesome. So if you guys trust, I mean, for us it was the same thing. We got in because we can make some money off it, you know, and we can just say it in an honest way because that's how it was. We got in because we wanted to make some money, and then we realized, hey man, there is a lot more than just money. I mean, it can make people free from government, and we know from history that shit can happen, and it's always nice to have some alternative. Before it was gold. But imagine carrying like a few kilos of gold if you try to run out of your country. And now you can just send some Bitcoin over and then it's done.
So learn from Switzerland, guys. Learn, especially crypto. So what are the big crypto projects in Switzerland right now? Like, I bet you can do like many crazy stuff in the cryptocurrency world in Switzerland. Like, just give me some example. Like you told me earlier that like, you know, you can tie in with a bank with crypto, and that's impossible.
Yes. So
probably 99% of the world.
Yeah, exactly. So the biggest and most famous crypto company here in Switzerland is Bitcoin Suisse and Crypto Valley. So Crypto Valley is like an incubator. So if you have an idea, if you want to build something, if you need funding, you can go there. It's like they have a huge office. It's really crazy. I was there a few weeks ago, and they can fund you. They have connections all around the world, and they also have connections with banks, so they can get you regulated. They can really help you build a project. And most of the big crypto projects that originated from Switzerland, they work together with the Crypto Valley. So also Cardano, the Cardano Foundation, they are here.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Charles Hoskinson is I think I'm not sure if he lives here in Switzerland, but they definitely the foundation is here in Switzerland.
No, he's not in Switzerland. I watch his podcast. He's in the United States.
Cardano, the foundation of Cardano, they are here in Switzerland. I even know one guy who is advising him. So we also have a project, and which is going live very soon. And one of our advisors is also the advisor of the Cardano Foundation. So that's very cool. Also Polkadot, the foundation, they have some parts.
Web3 Foundation, yeah, in Zurich. Web3 Foundation, I think it's in Zurich.
Also, maybe you remember ICP, Internet Computer Protocol. It's like this one protocol that shot up to like the 8th, and then it went down again. They had like a huge ICO. I think they raised almost $500 million or something like this, crazy stuff. And they're really trying to make Ethereum like something similar to Ethereum, but more on the internet side, so that you can really decentralize the internet. Also, DeFi protocol that is here in Switzerland is Liquidity. They are very cool. It's like an Aave but better. So on Aave you pay interest. So if you want to, you pay interest on your loan if you want to take out a loan on your crypto. On Liquidity you don't pay any interest. So it's basically you can take out a loan for free, kind of. So it's also very cool. So these are like the biggest ones I know. A lot of foundations. Cardano is here, Crypto Valley, that they can really bring up different projects. So they were founded, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. They started, and Bitcoin Suisse. So Bitcoin Suisse is working with banks very close. So
they partner with banks.
Exactly. If a bank wants to buy Bitcoin, they go to Bitcoin Suisse. And it's funny. Wait, let me show you the CEO of Bitcoin Suisse. It's awesome, right? This guy looks like this guy is so crazy. Wait, he's like one of the richest people in crypto here in Switzerland. Wait, let me show you. Wait, okay, here, can you see it?
Yeah.
This guy here.
I never seen him, but he looks funny.
He's got long hair and this nice mustache. So he's a great guy, and he's the founder of Bitcoin Suisse. If people want to buy, crypto, like big, like if institutions want to buy crypto, they go to Bitcoin Swiss. Also from all. What's funny is if you go to the airport in Switzerland and you arrive, the first thing you see on the airport is like a big banner of Bitcoin Swiss. So it's quite funny. And they also partner with different big companies. So now in Switzerland, you can pay with crypto in different parts or in different shops. And this is also thanks to Bitcoin Swiss. So yeah, these are the biggest ones.
So like people can go into the bank instead of buying stocks, they can buy like Bitcoin.
Yes.
Am I right?
So yeah. Do you have like e-banking in Thailand?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, so imagine you go to your e-banking, and you can just buy Bitcoin in your e-banking. So that's how it's done in Switzerland. So a lot of institutions are also very interested in having in buying Bitcoin.
Like so, instead of buying mutual fund, instead of sending money to that mutual fund, you send money to buy Bitcoin.
Yes, and you don't. Yeah.
What about other DeFi projects? Can you like say do something else on?
I can show you again. We have some very cool projects here. Share. It's called 21 Shares. I met the founder because like a few weeks ago there was the Crypto Valley Summit. So all the big people from crypto, they were all in Switzerland in this room talking about crypto. So it was it was awesome. And here you have a company that's called 21 Shares. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you 1 second. Okay, here. Okay, so wait, let me switch it to English so that if you want you can read it. Okay, page not found, so we have to do it in German. Sorry about that. What you can do here, as you can see, they partner with the Swiss stock exchange, with the Deutsche Börse, the German stock exchange, and also with the Wiener Börse, that's like the stock exchange in Vienna, in Austria. So they partner with a lot of big exchanges, and you can buy Ethereum here, you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy like they make a lot of crypto, like a lot of different crypto projects. You can buy Cardano, you can buy Bitcoin Cash, you can buy everything just through your e-banking. You can also hear they have like a moon one, so they have like some new
mutual fund for crypto. It's like crypto mutual.
It's like you can decide how you want to invest, and it makes it easier to invest into crypto for a lot of people, because I'm sure in Thailand you have to go to maybe Coinbase and here, and older people, they're like private key and here and this and that and KYC.
No. In Thailand, actually, like there's one company who takes care of it, and it's really, but it's still another application, you know.
Got it.
It's not like e-banking. We must download something like BitCup. It's called BitCup, like Binance, you know.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Here it's very easy, and a lot of people are very interested. Like I said, here you have a lot of advertisement for crypto companies, a lot of advertisement for Bitcoin Swiss. So it's really crazy. Everyone knows crypto in Switzerland. I would say everyone knows about crypto in Switzerland, and I would say maybe 5 to 10% actually have crypto. And I have to say, all the banks, every single one of the banks, they hold crypto 100%.
Which is and you're working on a crypto project too.
Yeah, exactly. So we're also very blessed to be able to partner with Crypto Valley, and we've also talked about it, PJ. So the project that we're building is focusing on building like a passive income in crypto, because before you can just buy crypto and then you sell, and if you sell, it's like, oh, I have to sell Bitcoin next year. It's going to be double. You know, it's not fun to spend crypto. So we're a DeFi project, and we've partnered with Crypto Valley, and we are now fundraising. So we're reaching out to venture capitalists and building a big community now. So that everyone can use DeFi. So our mission is to make DeFi more accessible. Maybe I can show you something real quick.
Yeah. Show me your project. I heard your project could do like cool stuff too. Like you can, you know what Oliver was talking about? You go to the bank and be the salesperson. You can explain that to them.
100%. So you've covered the DeFi on your channel before, right? Pancake swap and farming and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so the project started when we started doing farming on our own. So we started doing liquidity mining, and for me it was the greatest thing ever to. So what I did is I took out a loan. I deposited my bitcoins on Aave. I took out a loan there, and with this loan I had to pay like 3% interest, but I made 30% on Pancake Swap with doing liquidity mining on stable coins. So it was basically free money. So I was telling all my friends about it. I was like, oh, guys, you have to check this out. And the feedback I got, and I'm sure you also heard about it, was, man, can you show me how this farming works? It's so hard. It's so complicated. You have like so many steps.
You go on Aave, you go on Curve, you go on Balancer, then like it's full-time job basically.
It is, man. It is. I know if you're doing farming as a full-time job, and every day it's like.
Dude, a lot of my subscriber call me and then ask me, hey, PJ, do you know how to farm and get like 2x per day, like 100% return per day? I'm like, dude, just invest in shit coin. Just invest in meme coin. It's easier that way.
Yeah, if you invest in 10 different ones, maybe one of them works. But for me, I see this point for like smaller investors to get like really to get something going. For me, the philosophy is more to invest in like projects that I know that will be there in 5 years. You know, meme coins might not be there in a week. You know, so you have to always be on it. But I mean, you can make crazy return also with NFTs. But back to the project. So we focus on stablecoin liquidity mine, where you can make about 20-25% per year. So it's not like, wow, you make crazy income, but if you have some bitcoins, you can really start making an income, so you can spend your money, you know. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make people, or to help people earning a passive income in crypto. So
do you have like a slide or anything like to show?
Yeah,
like the slide that you showed me earlier.
Of course. Wait. Okay, you know what? I will show you now. I will give you an exclusive sneak peek of the current state, because we are launching in 5 to 7 weeks. So and in the future we will have in the near future we will have like a public pre-sale. So if you're interested in getting onboarded on a cool new project, and if you want to be one of the first people, you can just check out the links in the description. Maybe you can put in the Telegram link or something like that.
Yeah. Sure.
Check it out. But let me show you. 1 second here. Okay, can you see it?
It's coming up. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, great.
Grizzly overview. Why the bear?
Yes.
It's bear market. Why the bear?
Yes. So we wanted to build something that's fitting with the crypto theme. So as you can see, this is just a sketch. So currently we are 20 people working on the project. It's 3 people that are currently working on building the React side of it. So React is the programming language you need to have for like creating these interactive websites. So why the bear, or why Grizzly? Because with our platform, our vision was that people take profits in crypto, and with our platform they can make money in the bear market. So if the whole market goes down, you can still make money with Grizzly.fi, and I can show you why. So here you have the Grizzly, and it symbolizes that if this silly looking guy, he's like really, oh, I want to eat the honey. Here you can see even some spit flowing out of the mouth, and he's really excited about honey. So we're trying to tell a story behind the liquidity mining so that everyone understands it. And the Grizzly looks silly, so, and it signals that even if he can make money, if he can eat honey and get fat, everyone can do this. So that's the story behind it.
So honey is the money, and the bear is?
Honey is the new money, and you are the bear. You're the Grizzly. Every user is the Grizzly.
And the bee?
And the bees. Okay, so I'm sure you've already showed this. PancakeSwap, for example, or you have other different platforms, other cool. Let's go here. Maybe MDEX. Right. Okay, got it. Here, for example, if you want to do farming, if you want to make money with your crypto, it's quite hard to get started.
It's not showing on the.
Is it showing? Ah, wait.
It's still showing the bear.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Now it's good. Okay, perfect. Good. So if you want to get started with farming, you have to understand how PancakeSwap works. But maybe you will get a better return on maybe another platform. Oh, I think that's not MDEX, right? MDEX crypto. Here. Okay, here. Maybe on this one. So you have different platforms where you can do liquidity mine, and all of them are quite complex. It's all like a lot of numbers and a lot of things like that. Here, it's like you don't really know where to start. You know, it's like, oh, here everything is switching. Here maybe something. You know. Also here with PancakeSwap, if you want to provide liquidity, you have to navigate through a lot of different steps. And imagine how many people try to do liquidity mining because they know they can make a lot of cool returns, but don't do it because it's too hard. So with Grizzly.fi, what we did is, let me go back to Grizzly.fi. We combined all the different all the different hives, all the different liquidity pools where you can make money without losing money to impermanent loss. So we took all of the pools, put them on one platform. And the bees, in that case, they are the smart contract that help you. So also like in real life, the bees, they do all the work. They may take care of our plants, of our food and stuff. And on Grizzly.fi, the bees, they take care of your money. So they take your money, they fly into the hive. So that's a liquidity pool here. And they start working in there. So the bees make your money, they send your money to work. And then honey is coming out. So it's honey is flowing out of it. That's the whole story. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to improve like $100 billion market of liquidity mining and put everything in one platform, and make the onboarding process as easy as possible. And I'm sure some of you viewers here, you know AutoFarm. I know that AutoFarm is very big in Thailand.
Yes.
It's huge in Thailand, and they are maybe our biggest competitor in that case. We love AutoFarm. I use AutoFarm for myself daily until our platform is going live, obviously. But if you want to provide liquidity on AutoFarm, imagine how many people want to do it but fail because maybe you have to put here something. No, what is this here? A lot of numbers and stuff. Here, a lot of fees. Here, it's very complex. You have to click here, and you have to go to another platform. You have to deposit liquidity here, go back. So it's very complex, and it's not very user friendly. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to improve that by offering the best user experience possible. So if you go here back to Grizzly.fi, let's say you want to. Let's first unlock the wallet. So if you want to, let's say you want to invest here in this pool, you click on invest here, and then this window opens up. So instead of having to know how it works and stuff, you can just click here and say how much you want to invest. Then you can decide what currency you would like to invest. You can invest any currency you want. Then you see immediately how much money you are making per month and per year. And here, that's also very, very special about Grizzly.fi. You can decide how do you want to get paid. Do you want to get paid in honey? That's our currency. Or do you want to get paid in stable coins? And on other platforms, you just receive cake or different tokens that you maybe don't want, you know?
So like for Grizzly, like the standard, so Grizzly strategy, you get honey token and stablecoin or only the honey token?
So what happens since Grizzly.fi is connected to all different platforms that already exist. So we are not competitors. We partner with other platforms and we make it easier for people to invest. So people don't invest in Grizzly, they invest through Grizzly. So the rewards, they are generated in the other platform tokens. And what we do, we calculate how many times you can reinvest per day, and the smart contract or the bees, they do it for you. And if you choose the strategy. They buy more stable coins and reinvest them. And with the Grizzly strategy, we buy honey. So we don't just mint or create honey out of thin air. But we buy it and give it to the user and stake it. So you make more money with Grizzly if you choose a Grizzly strategy. So I think that's also very interesting for you guys. If you guys are one of the first ones to invest into Grizzly.fi and start using it, you look at a lot of honey tokens, and the more people join after you, the more honey tokens are bought. So it's not just token given out for free, but the token is bought, So it will always have buy-side pressure, the token. This is very interesting. This is also what makes me very excited about the project. And you saw how to invest, so you choose how much you want to invest, which currency, you see immediately how much you're earning, you decide how you want to get paid, and then you click confirm, and the smart contract goes to the different platform and invests it there. So it does all the crazy steps that you have to do on other platforms for you. And this is why we believe that with Grizzly.fi, we can make the $100 billion market maybe into 200 billion, 300 billion, 500 billion, and the more people use Grizzly.fi, the more valuable the token becomes, because more tokens are bought every day on the open market. And
so I feel that you're targeting like the non-technical people, because honestly, technical people won't use this. Am I right?
Yes. So
like the smart people, like the one who knows about yield mining, the one who like the nerds, the tech nerds, they won't use this. But this is for like my mom. Hey, I heard about farming, can you introduce me to a farm? Grizzly.
Exactly.
Easy.
That's it. So because we believe that, we talked about this in the beginning, crypto or DeFi is empowering people, so people can go away from the governments, from the banks, and they can start, because in the banks you have to pay all the crazy managers. In Switzerland, wow, how much money the managers receive in the banks, it's crazy. I don't want to even talk about this. They receive millions of dollars every year for just sitting here and signing papers and going on meetings, And in DeFi, it's all only technology. So this is why in DeFi we can make 20%. And if we have money in the bank, we pay to have money in the bank, because we have to pay the big fancy buildings and the fancy suits of the managers and stuff. And in DeFi, we don't have that. So currently, only the real nerds, like you and me, people who are really deep into crypto, they can use it. For us, it's no problem. But if we say, okay, DeFi is making a financial world more accessible for a lot of for everyone, but it's only for nerds, that's not the real thing. So we want mass adoption. So the thing is now, everyone who's participating in the early stage of Grizzly.fi can benefit from the mass adoption that will come in the future. So this is only the first thing. So we want to make it easy for people to do farming. That's the first thing. We have like a 5-step master plan. The next step is, and we're already working on that, we're working with banks so that we can launch
banks. Because you're in Switzerland. You can do this because you're in Switzerland. If you're in America, don't ever think about it.
No problem. Not possible. If we were in America, it's not possible, because also all these companies, PancakeSwap, also AutoFarm, you don't know who these guys are, who founded AutoFarm. Why? Because they're in the US and they will get fucked if their face is public, So this is why we have the privilege to be able to talk to you, I'm able to sit here and talk with you about crypto and about our project, because I don't have to worry about anything. If nothing will happen to me just because I'm working on a crypto project in the US.
That's
maybe
the advantage that you have.
Exactly.
That's the, what do you call it? That's a startup term. That's the
like a SWOT analysis, like a strength opportunity.
That's that's like the unfair advantage that you have.
I got it. Yeah, maybe.
Because you're in Switzerland, like
maybe. But we're using it for the good. We're using it for good, so that people all around the world can use this technology. So now when we talk about Grizzly, about yield farming and about farming in general with people that are not in crypto, and we tell them, hey, you can make 20% on stable coins, and you can get in and out in 5 minutes if you choose, if you have a different choice now. They are like, oh, how can you set this up for me and stuff. So we are now speaking with banks to launch a liquidity mining fund, so like a real fund where people can invest without having to know about DeFi. They see, oh, here I can make 20% per year and invest. And what's crazy is that with Grizzly.fi or with yield farming in general, the returns are not paid out every year or every month, but instant. Every second you get return. So what we can do is, if someone has $1 million, for example, and invested into Grizzly.fi, on the traditional side, they can make an income. They can build an income of maybe $15,000 per month, and that's crazy. And in Switzerland, we have a lot of people that have $1 million, you know. And okay, now maybe you're thinking, okay, how does this benefit me as a Thai people, as a Thai person? So the Honey token is paired with the success of the platform. So we're trying to make DeFi accessible for everyone, so everyone can use it. And the more people are using the platform, again, the more tokens are bought and the more tokens are burned as well. And also, all the people that invest through the fund, they will be receiving Honey tokens in theory, but we can't send Honey tokens to their bank account, so we burn them. So let's say we have $1 billion total value locked on the DeFi side, and maybe $10 billion locked in the future on the traditional finance side. It's like when Ethereum made the update, so now it's burning a lot of Ethereum. You saw the price doubled. It went up 2 times from 2,000 because of the fee burned. And this will be with Grizzly as well. So maybe
wouldn't they be pissed because you're burning their Honey token? Like, because if they were to use a Honey platform, right, they get the Honey token and they can sell the Honey token.
Yes, that's it. I mean, we're also very transparent about it. So if people want to learn it and get into DeFi and use it themselves, they can do that. There's no problem, and they will have higher return. But and most people don't want to care about this. They just want to take their money and invest it somewhere and make more out of it. They don't want to care about farming, and here percentages are changing. They just want to invest and never think about it again. And for those kinds of people, that's who our product is for. So yeah.
Okay, so there's like us, people who watch my channel, like, and like, if I were to recommend, okay, use Grizzly.fi, right? Use Grizzly.fi. But for you're talking about the case that if, say, like an average person who doesn't want to know about DeFi, just say, okay, 20%, but they could actually make more than 20% because of the Honey token burn.
Exactly.
Right? But they don't care about the Honey token. They just care about the 20% per year.
Exactly. So for you guys, if you want to get started with Grizzly, I can understand, hey, 20% per year. I want to make 10x so I can live a free life, you know. And the cool thing is here we pair this stable returns with the Honey token. So people all around the world, they go into Grizzly.fi to make these 20%, and the Honey token is launching very small. So we will launch at about 5 cents. We're still figuring that out. We're calculating how much we can start the token, and it can go up to $2, $4, $5, $10. You know, in the future, of course, I can't promise anything. We don't know what will happen in the first week, in the first month. But
is it a governance token or farm token?
It's a governance token.
Right, so is there a limited supply?
Yes.
Really? There's a limited supply?
Yes, we have a max supply. So what we wanted to build, we wanted to have the Honey token so that people start to get excited. So they're like, oh, they can make a lot of money. Also for us, it's cool to have a token because then we can use the money to actually improve, to hire more people, to pay more for marketing and stuff. So our token will launch very, very cheap. And the more people use the platform, the higher it will go up. And at some point, you will have no new Honey tokens. So that the supply will go down. So it will become deflationary at some point. And that's why it's very, very interesting. Also now, the Crypto Valley, for a lot of big venture capitalist funds, it's very interesting now to get into Grizzly.fi. So we already raised a lot of money, and we just freeze it for them. So they buy the token, we freeze it because they know, hey, this is not about making money the first week. This is about making money in the next year, in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years, because of the traditional finance aspect that we are bringing. So we're trying to open the gates for everyone to use DeFi, and you guys can participate on that.
Yeah. So like if say, because in Thailand, right, there's always a saying, don't buy governance token, don't buy farm token unless you're like the earliest one. That's
Exactly.
yeah. So like,
and now you know before 5 to 7 weeks before, so you can get prepared. Yeah. And we really thought about it. We didn't want to just launch another token that's not needed, like Dino token or Cake, or you have all the different foods and all the different vehicles. You have everything and swap. So we want to build something around those platforms, because they're all copies of pancakes. So they all work the same, you know. Yeah. It's always it's nothing new. It's not, they don't bring any innovation. So what we do is we want to bring them under our belt. So we want to combine all of them in one platform, make it easy for people to use it, and have a token that is actually gaining value if the platform is used. Because otherwise, if we just give tokens out for free, they just sell it. The people just sell it. They sell. Yeah. And if in our case, the more people use the platform, the more token is bought. So the smart contract buys tokens.
So like you can get reward in honey token, and you get reward in only stablecoin.
Exactly.
Plus a bit. So what's the point of people keeping the honey token? What's your utility?
So the utility is basically, so in the beginning, now version 1 because we could now go into development for another 2 years, because we are already building the concepts of future innovations that will come. But we want to launch with like the minimal viable product. So the best thing we can do in the shortest amount of time. So we want to launch that. And here, the benefit for holding the honey token is that people know, hey, the more people that come out from outside and buy and use the platform, because it's much easier than other platforms, the more valuable the more value my receive. So in the future, we also want to include lending, borrowing, and also if people outside of crypto invest into Grizzly.fi, more tokens are bought, more tokens are burned. So it's basically you can get in very early. You can hold the token, you can stake it in as well, so no problem. And because of the tokenomics, the more people are using the platform, the higher the price of the honey token is going. It's like Bitcoin. The more people use Bitcoin, the higher the price goes up, the higher the demand. But
and you have institutional burn, which is huge.
And we have the institutional burn, because we believe, 1 billion for institutions is nothing. Elon Musk is $200 billion worth, and 1 billion is nothing. We have a lot of billionaires here. Also in Thailand, you have loads and loads of billionaires as well. And I think your king is one of the richest people in the world. So it's 1 billion in crypto is wow. It's wow, a billion is crazy, but in traditional it's nothing. 1 billion is a lot of people that have a billion, and also institutions, banks, and insurance companies and other companies, they have billions of dollars. And if they get into Grizzly.fi, because you pay to have money in Switzerland, and here you make 20%, it's like, where do I invest my money? It's no question. And then
so like you're gonna have a sales team that goes like knocking on institution. Yes. Hey, invest in this fund, Grizzly.fi, and then you're gonna see, what the fuck, 20%?
Yes.
Is this a scam?
Yes, exactly. This is the question that we will receive, and we can show them, hey, we don't even touch your money. It's a smart contract.
So we are betting on your sales team too, to go and knock on every Swiss door. Am I right?
The thing is also, it's not like a normal crypto, because most crypto projects, they are just technology and here and digital, but we are actually really trying to combine the two worlds. And also, if we think back to the branding, it's like a silly looking grizzly. We try to to play with the banks. You know, you guys are these serious people with suits, and here all Credit Suisse, and we are Grizzly.fi. You know, a funny looking grizzly that is making more money than you can ever think of doing. You know, so we're trying to start a revolution here with combining DeFi and the real world together.
Yeah, I think I don't know. For me, when I heard this initially, I think the institutional burn is gonna be huge.
Yes.
I think that's your advantage, the unfair advantage.
Me too. And
it's gonna be huge.
Here we can also, I mean, we in the beginning we will not have it, and after about 3 to 6 months, because now we are in the process of getting this regulated, because you cannot just go, hey, people, you can invest money here, you have to have regulation. But we are working very closely with banks and with regulators together, and they gave us a timeline. They said, hey, about March, maybe Q1, Q2 of 2022, we will be finished with this. And then, my friends, if then people get in, that you will have a lot less honey tokens that come into circulation, and this will drive up the price even more. So now it's just okay. The more DeFi users use it, the more valuable it becomes. And in the future, it doesn't have the DeFi or the crypto part doesn't really even matter. So the price of the honey token will just go up because institutions get in, you know, and this will also get a lot of attention. So it's very exciting, man. It just started as a small idea. Hey, let's just start with something, and now it's like, oh, we're talking with banks and stuff, and I get a chance to talk to cool people like you, man. It's really a pleasure, with people all around the world, and it's great. It's really an honor to be here.
I'm betting on your sales team. Like I don't care.
Yeah,
you have a sales team, right? Yeah, Ollie.
Yeah,
he's building a sales team. He has a sales team.
Yeah.
So
we have a sales team.
If your project gets famous in Switzerland, I'm good. I buy honey token, I live off my
I hope so. I mean, I hope so. Also, a lot of family. We also have a lot of pressure on us now. You know, we really have to deliver, and we feel like we are currently in the perfect time because people are interested in crypto, but most of them are not into crypto, and we're trying to like get in. If we had this idea like 2 years ago, we might have been too early. If we had it like a year later, we might have been too late. But now it's the perfect time, and in 5 to 7 weeks when we launch, we will see how it will turn out. And then again, about 6 months later, we will see how the traditional finance flow will work. But we're already talking with big companies already now.
Yeah. So like your target audience is like new investor. Like people who just started searching about what is crypto, how to farm.
Exactly.
Yeah, how to
make passive income with crypto. That's the thing.
Yeah, how to make passive income with crypto, how to make minimum wage with crypto so they don't have to work again.
Exactly. And in every country, this is a different number. So we can also make a video and calculate what would it mean for this in Thailand. So how much money would you have to invest?
Cool.
And how would the situation look like so that you can I think it's 300 baht, right, per day?
Yeah, it is 300 baht per day, around $10 per day.
Yes, pretty sure we can build something.
How much to set up? Yeah, we can calculate. Oh, how about the APR? I guess it's. What do you think the APR is gonna be like for honey? Like if you only stake honey token.
Yes. So in the beginning, it will be huge. Of course, it's always with this project. So also with Pancake. So if you staked in the beginning, the token was maybe $4, and you had like 500% APY. And this will also be the same with honey. So the people that benefit most are the people that invest early and stake the token and just forget about it for the next 2 years, and then they will see, hey, this whole adoption just took off, you know. So I can't tell you exactly how much they will be, because it's also how popular will it be in the future, and but we expect a very high APY, and also for the farms. So if you have the base APY of, let's say, 20%, this is depending on other platforms, and you have the honey APY on top. So it's like Auto Farm. They also pay out tokens on top, but in the difference to us, it's that a lot more tokens are bought and burned, and also with the institutional side. If you get in, will go even better.
No projects can copy. You know why I keep mentioning this unfair advantage? Because no projects can copy you unless they're in Switzerland. Am I right?
And Switzerland is very small, so we would know if someone's trying to.
Yeah, you can sue them. Yeah.
Yeah. Like competition, it's also motivation, man. So it's not just we're trying to do this all on our own. We want to keep the whole.
That's huge.
We keep the whole cake for us.
That's huge. You know, this is like, for me, this is big because I watch a lot of maybe documentaries. Maybe I talk to like a lot of financial people. Like, you know, when I used to study in America, right? When they sell something, like sell an insurance plan, sell a mutual fund, it's gonna sell like millions of dollars.
Yes.
Like you could do this with crypto. You could do this with crypto in Switzerland. And that's where all the money is anyway. So
exactly. The money is with the banks and with the big companies, and we just open the door so they can also come in.
a lot of unfair advantage. I see your project has.
Yeah, it always sounds so bad, but it's awesome.
What do you mean sounds so unfair advantage? Is a
it's like unfair
term.
advantage, but I mean it's like, yeah, we have unfair advantage. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, unfair. No. It's a startup term, you know.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So wait, don't you go to an investor and tell you this all the advantage you have, and like, you know,
maybe I have to tell them again. It's the unfair advantage. Maybe they will be more excited.
It is a startup. Like, trust me, you should go to it. Because for me, I also like try to have a startup company. I have a pitch deck, right? And then when I go to startup competition, what's gonna stop me from copying from you? What's your advantage that you have? For me, I always say, my team, our innovation is maybe like same as everybody else, but we have a good team, you know. Yeah. But for you, it's like your unfair advantage.
We're just here. We live in the right place. I guess
no one can copy you. No one can. Yeah, that's awesome. And
man, where this journey will take us.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm investing in this project early, probably. When is it going live? So when can we expect to buy Honey token?
We are now in the final development stage, so it's the project is about 90% developed. In 3 weeks, we will have our first audit. So we will launch audited, of course, with the 2 audits. The first one being at Hacken, and the second one we're still figuring out with Certic probably. And even shortly after the audit, so maybe in 4 to 5 weeks, we will have an initial liquidity offering so that people can buy the token before the platform goes live. And yes, so I would advise you, everyone who's interested in this whole revolution here, follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube,
follow us on
also go into our Telegram group, man. And if we see a lot of Thai people coming, we will 100% open up a Thai Telegram group, so that we can you can really engage in your native language. But yeah, join the group.
We don't need to engage. It's gonna be easy, right? Just one click.
Exactly.
You don't need to read English. Just one click. No need Thai Telegram, bro. I'm kidding. Yeah. All right. Dude. Is there top 10 coins? Lastly, top 10 coins to hold.
Ooh, okay. Let me get my phone.
My audience like this. Top 10 coin to hold.
Okay. So, like I said before, I'm really not into. I can tell you what I'm currently holding, what I really like. Again, I'm not into like meme coins and stuff. Only big tokens. So I really like Atom, Cosmos, great technology, awesome. Atom, Uniswap. I think they have great. It's like you can't make like 10x with Uniswap, but they are safe, stable. Then I have one smaller, Boson, BOSON, third.
Never heard of that.
You have to check this out. They are doing e-commerce on the blockchain, so this will be huge.
Right,
Boson,
I wrote that down.
UBT, Unibright, also great project. They have great advisors, great team. Then wait, what else? I'm really huge into OMG. I really love OMG.
What's that?
Omisego, they were called before.
Oh, Omiseko. Oh, okay.
But now they are just OMG.
Okay.
AVAX.
AVAX.
Huge. Man, this is I only have 7 now. Wait, which one? Oh, Chainlink, of course. I think they are very underrated now. They had like a huge pump a few months ago, and now all the other players like Solana or Cardano, they just popped off.
Oh,
But
okay.
Chainlink stayed the same for a long time now, and I think they will take off. And Aave and Compound, of course, and Honey Token.
Dude. No. Compound.
You don't
You like
Compound?
Aave and No, you like Aave and Compound just because you like yield farming.
Man, I mean, I'm personally using them, and I love using them. And I see also Compound is also doing institutional investor. So
oh shit, no way.
A lot of people will start investing into Compound. So because they say,
yeah.
Sorry.
No. Continue.
They launched a feature where institutions can invest into Compound, and they get 4% fixed return. I mean, with Grizzly it's 20, but 4 is also compared to 0.5. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah. What was that? It's okay.
I don't know.
So how about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot?
Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum, of course, they are my biggest holding. So I have most of my money in Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course. I'm not really into Polkadot, also not Cardano.
Okay, Cardano, maybe you have a case, but Polkadot, I'm so into Polkadot, dude.
Yeah, really.
You know Gavin Woods?
No?
Yeah, Gavin Woods. Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Dude, you should look into Gavin Woods.
All right, I will.
Okay.
But
my okay, Cosmos. If you're into Cosmos, I don't see a reason why you're not into Polkadot.
Got it. Yeah. I mean, I just didn't have the time to look into it, and I don't think it's very. For me, it's not too friendly. It's not like Polkadot. I'm not a huge fan of it, and I mean,
it's not too friendly. It's not user friendly. But you know what? All the devs, all the technical people are into Polkadot.
Yeah, that's right. I know a lot of people. I met a lot of people here in Switzerland that are really tech guys. I feel like the stupidest person alive when I speak to them, and they are all working with Polkadot. So that's right. But I heard they have like only 100 slots with where you can do like only 100 projects can get in and stuff like that. So that's like I'm not a huge fan of it, but I heard that this will change in the future. From people that work at the Web3 Foundation. But for me personally, Cardano, and I'm really into Ethereum, and I believe that Ethereum will take the race in the long term.
The Polkadot, Gavin Woods. Gavin, you just go study who Gavin Wood is.
I will check after our.
Gavin Wood is, basically Vitalik asked Gavin Wood to build Ethereum for him. Yeah,
got it. All right.
Gavin Wood, he designed Polkadot. Like, I think he designed it like ADA is Charles Hoskinson, Polkadot is Gavin Wood, Vitalik is Ethereum, right? All these projects reflects on who the owner is. Like ADA reflects on Charles Hoskinson, all the branding about ADA, all the way they do it. And Polkadot reflects who Gavin Wood is. He might not be as charisma as Charles Hoskinson is very charismatic.
Yeah.
And Vitalik is like, it's interesting guy. He's smart. When he talks,
he's like a alien, man.
Yeah, it's like, so people invest. And Gavin Wood is like the most uncharacteristic guy, but I love him. I like the way he thinks. I like the way he talks. Like,
man,
you go to his TED Talk, right? Go to his TED Talk, right? You watch Charles Hoskinson TED Talk. 1 million people watch. You watch Gavin Wood, 20,000.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, my channel gets more view than Gavin Wood's.
God, okay.
But the people who really watch Gavin Woods are the one who's like,
okay. So you closed me on that. I have to check out Gavin Woods after our call, man. You're really a fan of Polkadot. For me, I really never had the chance and never had the motivation to look into Polkadot. Also the same with Cardano. I mean Cardano more. I know a lot of people that develop on Cardano. I met a guy. He raised $50 million with the first DEX on Cardano. So he will launch the first DEX on Cardano, and he was also he really liked Cardano, obviously. But for me, it's like I feel like they took too long for development and stuff. And I like the approach of Vitalik, just go out, boom, work on it, and I'm sure it will get better. And they have the developers, they have the adoption, they have everyone is using Ethereum if they like it or not to pay high fees. But everyone who uses DeFi, who uses NFTs, is using Ethereum. So I think before all these other platforms really get adopted, Ethereum will solve their problem. That's just what I think. But I mean, it's not too bad to have some money in vessels in the competitors.
That's good, dude.
I learned today. Hey, awesome.
Yeah, we like, yeah, on time.
How long was our talk now?
Just 1 hour, exactly 1 hour.
And awesome,
man. I bet everybody. Yeah, just I'll tell my audience about the update when the Grizzly.fi is up.
100%. We will have a second call, man. 100%. We will talk about this minimum wage thing. This will be cute. It will be cool.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hey, it was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure too. No problem. Send me the files.
I will send you the files.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I'll see you, Andres.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.